You keep waiting to feel grateful until things get better. It does not work that way. And waiting for the feeling to come first is exactly what has kept you stuck this long. You've been keeping score without meaning to, counting what has not shown up yet, measuring how much you have prayed against how little seems to have changed. Gratitude feels like something you will finally offer once there is something worth thanking God for, once the answer arrives, once the waiting is over. So you wait. And the waiting quietly hardens into something closer to resentment, even when you never meant for it to go that far. You tell yourself you were just being honest about how hard things are, but somewhere underneath the honesty, thanks has been on hold this whole time, tied to an outcome that has not come yet. Thanks was never supposed to be the reward you give God for the outcome. It was supposed to be the thing that opens the door to it. There was a man named Job who had everything a person could want: land, family, flocks, a full and comfortable life, and in a single day, he lost nearly all of it. His children, his wealth, his health, gone within a matter of hours, without warning and without explanation. He tore his robe in grief. He shaved his head in mourning, following the customs of loss in his time. And then he fell to the ground, not in collapse, in worship. He said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." He did not wait for restoration to say those words. He said them in the wreckage, before a single thing had been given back to him, before he had any idea how the story would end. And it was that kind of unshaken gratitude, offered with absolutely nothing yet in his hands, that no accusation against him could ever touch. Everything Job had built could be stripped away in an afternoon. The gratitude he offered in the middle of the wreckage could not be taken from him at all. I am not asking you to be thankful because everything worked out the way you hoped. I am asking you to be thankful while you are still standing in the middle of what has not worked out yet. Your gratitude was never meant to follow behind the blessing, arriving late once the outcome finally proved itself worth thanking God for. It was meant to walk out ahead of it, clearing the way for what is coming. Give thanks now, not when it makes sense, not once you can see the ending. Now, in the wreckage, exactly like Job did. Love, Jesus. New letters from Jesus daily. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one.